Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to this rather quick video as to what I've got in mind for the planned Spitfire crash scene diorama. Okay, so let's crack on and I'll explain what I've got in mind. Okay, so what we've got in mind is our Spitfire here. He's crash landed, and he's crash landed. So I'm going to put it in there for now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roughly sketch out. So we're going to start with in one corner here. And we're going to go like that. This is all going to be a hedge. That's all going to be a hedge. And what the pilot has done, he's crash landed into a field. Well, he's landed with the wheels. If I just do this, if I can just try and get it to, that's a bit loose. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to, so what he's done, he's crash landed, he's gone some way, and he's gone crashing through the hedge. Okay, so he's gone crashing through the hedge, and the wheels have come off, so that those have and the landing gears come off. Okay, so hence the other undercarriage wheel coming being cut away from the undercarriage. Okay, so he's got that. This is going to be a farmer's field. Okay, and this is also going to be a farm. So this is, I'll just write field in there. So that's the field, right? Now most hedges, well, most fields will have are separated where they load. Are basically separated with an intricate pattern of hedges and bushes. So here we have I'll just get that out of the way for a minute, because this is going to be another field. There we go. I'll just turn that around so you can see what I put. Okay, so what we've got is we've got our. He's actually come some way of. So he's actually touched down, but as he's on approach to the hedge, he's gone crashing through that, and the wheels have come off. Both the wheels have come off. Now, somebody did suggest in the diorama, in the idea video that I had, that I've done, is to actually not cut the propellers off, but to actually warm them over at heat and bend them back. Okay, and bend them back to make it look as if he has crashed as well, so that when he's finally come to rest, the propellers are all bent back, and the undercarriage has come off. Okay, so I forgot what the guy's name is, but that's what he suggested. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so just get that out of the way for a minute. Now I've got some been and done a little bit of shopping. Okay, so anyway, so that's the rough. So that's just a rough plan as to that's just a rough idea as to what I've got in mind. Okay. So I've got some ingredients for the diorama, one of which is some plywood. Okay, so this is going to be our base. Okay, so this is going to be our base. Now I've got some styrofoam on order from Amazon. Okay, so I'll be getting that. Okay, and I've also got some other bits and pieces as well for like static grass and a static grass applicator. So so there you go. Okay, so that's going to be, so we're going to do it on some plywood. Okay, it might look a bit flimsy, but we are. But this will be the base. Okay, so I'll put that to one side for a minute. I've also got some burnt umber acrylic, acrylic paint that will be used to give a sort of undersoil effect. I've also got some sculptor mold on order as well. That's coming from Amazon, so hopefully that will be around. Out of glues, I've still got this. Okay, I haven't used it for quite a while, so I'm going to be using that. Okay, as well. But I've also got some basting glue and some scenic cement on order as well. And in fact, I've got a little basic diorama kit here. And I'll just get this out because I've got some. Get that out of the way. Here we go. Now, as far as this is yellow flowers. Okay, so I might add a little bit of colour in there onto the. I might add a little bit of colour on in there as well to make it look as if it's a summer scene. Okay, I've also got some medium green clump foliage, so that would do well for going over the hedge as well. And I think I've got some of I'll just get that out of the way for me. I've also got some of this stuff which I think might be rubberized horsehair, so I might actually use that. I don't know how well I can use that too, but I can cut that up and I can probably just spread it a bit thinly as well. But I've got things like twigs coming in as well, coming in from Amazon as well. So I'm going to try using some of that. As I say, I've got some of this clump foliage. It's just a sort of a medium green colour. So I'll use some of that. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I've got, I don't know what that is, but that's obviously something for spreading glue around, I think. And speaking of glue, that looks to me as if it's some sort of adhesive. Okay, so I don't know whether if I'm going to use that. And this here that I'm getting out now, this is project glue. Okay, so That's project glue, and I've also got a spray bottle here for something like scenic cement. And and again, I've got some more foliage here as well, which I'll probably use again on the diorama itself. So that's something that I could use anyway. So and that's an evergreen accent as well, so I might use some of that as well. Okay, so there we go. And there's some other bits and pieces in here which I don't know, which I don't know whether I'm going to use or not. So okay, so as I say, I've got a static grass applicator coming in. I've got static grass and other bits and pieces as well. So it looks as if out of the 14 votes that I've put up on the poll, it looks as if that 93% of you want me to do this. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Well guys, that is it for this video. I hope I've come across pretty well for what I've got in mind. But basically, it's I've had this in mind for quite some time, and as I've said, that it looks as if that most of the people who have voted want me to do this. So we are getting this up and running now. Okay, I've got more stuff coming from Amazon, things like sculpture mold, static grass applicator, some twigs as well, and of course different kinds of glue as well, and scenic cement. Okay, so yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? And also please consider subscribing if you like the idea of a diorama. And so yeah, join me on Sunday for the next part of the Katie build. Okay, so, and I look forward to seeing you. Have a good one, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.